Alright. That's the sound of a new Malarkey hour coming right at you. This is your host, Matt, and with me, like always, my co-host, Mr. John. How's it going, sir?
I am okay, but I think my allergies are acting a little funny.
You always got something to bitch about.
So if I'm like sniffling and coughing a little bit, I'm not contagious.
You're not like that Ebola monkey?
No, I'm not.
From Outbreak?
No.
Well, that wasn't Ebola. It was like a different virus. Right?
Yeah, it was something else. Weren't they gonna bomb the country or something?
In the movie?
Yeah.
They were gonna bomb the small town.
Okay.
Remember Donald Sutherland was gonna
Yeah. I haven't seen that movie in years. Like, I don't know. Like literally, like probably like 10 years.
Oh,
yeah.
It's good.
Anyway.
That's Cuba Gooding Jr. and Dustin Hoffman, Rene Russo.
Right.
We should watch it right now. Let's just do the whole hour on
Right.
on Outbreak.
Just play it.
All right.
I'll make sarcastic comments.
Right there in it. Nah, we're not gonna do that. We're coming at you. Before we start, I wanna, like always, ask, plead you to please hit that subscribe button. That's gonna be popping up on your screen right now.
SUBSCRIBE.
Yes.
Subscribe.
For people who can spell, they know how to spell subscribe now. Yes, hit that subscribe button and hit that like button if you enjoy this podcast. So, with that out of the way, let's get down to business, John. Let's do a little since it is Sunday. Let's do the big game.
Sunday.
Let's talk about the big game that happened during the NFL today. John, did you see the Denver Seattle game?
Yes, I did.
It's the big rematch from last year's Super Bowl.
Yes, it was.
Denver at Seattle.
Yes, you're right.
Seattle won 26-20.
Wait, what?
In overtime.
Yeah.
After Peyton Manning brought back the Broncos from 8 points down in the fourth quarter, Seattle wins on a Marshawn Lynch touchdown in overtime.
So for all you Seattle backers that had Seattle -4,
You're very happy right now.
very lucky and happy, hopefully, but very lucky.
Unless you parlay that into the Carolina game at night, then you're really pissed off.
Right, and as a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, right now we alienated everything. I'm happy. So, yeah, it was a crazy game.
Crazy game.
It was a crazy game.
Very crazy.
That's the way the Super Bowl should have been.
Instead of the way it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible. Yeah, but let's not dwell too much on that. You know what? Peyton Manning might have been upset about that loss, but and other part of his life, he's very happy in his business. Did you hear about his interview with Peter King earlier?
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Yeah.
I didn't know who. Okay, no, but I think I know where this is going.
Yeah, Peyton Manning had an interview with Peter King of Monday Morning Quarterback from his website, and he in the interview he mentions apparently he owns all these Papa John's in Colorado.
Yeah,
he owns like 20 of them.
No, I heard. I don't know. Maybe you have the source.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen anything. This came from a friend. He goes, "Did you? You might have got the number wrong." He goes, "Did you know Peyton Manning owns 50 Papa John's?" I go,
Well, here it says more than 20 stores in Colorado, but I don't know. That's just he probably owns I think maybe 50 in the whole United States.
My friend told me that. He goes, "Do you know he owns 50 Papa John's?"
Yeah.
I was like, "He owns Papa John's?" Like, I just thought he did commercials.
Yeah. I guess that's the reason he does the commercials because he has something in. He has something in it.
Yeah, I was like, "This is like a win-win here."
Yeah. He gets paid for the commercials and it helps his business. But yeah. So in the interview, he doesn't come out right out and say it, but apparently he's talking about pot is legal in Colorado, and he mentions how that's helped his business. He says this is from Manning in an interview. Now, I've gotten to know some of the folks here in Colorado. There's some different laws out here in Colorado. Pizza business is pretty good out here, believe it or not, due to some of these recent law changes.
Actually, I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So when you come to a different place, you kind of got to learn everything that comes with it.
Especially since people are going to be lazy and hungry.
Yeah, delivery.
Yeah, so like Chinese food, pizza.
So
You know.
According to TMZ, it reported that profits at several Papa John's outlets rose from $3,000 to $4,000 on any given game day before Manning signed with the Broncos. But after he signed they rose $5,000 to $6,000 a game after he signed with the Broncos. So,
wow, I bet you the franchise cost went up a bit.
yeah, I'm sure it did. So they're literally rolling in the dough, John.
Oh, that's it. Good night, everybody.
There you go. gotta go over the high. Yeah. So Pod has been very good for Peyton Manning apparently, but not in the he uses it way. It's purely profit. So, and not that he sells it, it's just purely profit.
Right.
But so yeah, I think this loss sort of stings, but I think that Papa John's money sort of soothes his woes right now. I would imagine.
I think he's gonna be okay.
So for everybody out there who was worried about Peyton Manning after the game, don't. He's fine.
Yeah, he's gonna be just fine.
Just fine. All right, John. All right, let's move on from sports. Let's do a couple of.
You know,
what's that?
I'm bad timing here. We were
that?
talking about Papa John's. I'm looking at the soundboard, and I was like, it's like, let's see.
What?
Actually.
All right.
Hold on. Let's go back in time.
Okay. At what point, John?
Hey,
John, did you hear that Peyton Manning owns more than 20 Papa John's in Colorado?
This some serious gourmet shit.
That'd be a good endorsement.
Yeah, just insert that right in the perfect timing it would be, and it's very funny.
That'd be a second endorser after Manning, just for for Papa John's right there.
This some serious gourmet shit.
I really think they should be using that in the commercials.
Samuel L. Jackson and Peyton Manning.
Yeah, that's win-win.
Capture all kinds of demographics.
Sure.
Raised to 10,000 a month.
Well, let's move on from sports. Let's do some Hollywood news, John.
I like Hollywood news.
I love Hollywood news.
I never know what's going on, so I get it from you. I really don't.
So, did you hear Michael Bay and Jerry Bruckheimer? They're
finally getting married.
They're finally getting married after all these years together.
Most powerful couple in Hollywood.
Have you heard of Michael Bay's? He has that new show that he produced for TNT called The Last Ship. Yeah. I don't know if you've seen commercials.
Yeah, it doesn't look interesting to me at all.
No. So apparently he has another project that he's trying to develop at TNT. It doesn't have a name yet. It's right now they're calling it the Untitled Cocaine Project. It's Michael Bay and Jerry Bruckheimer. And no, this is an actual project.
Right.
It has nothing to do with their habits after hours.
I don't think they'd be that dumb.
Apparently, it's based on. Do you remember the 2006 documentary "Cocaine Cowboys"?
Yeah, I've seen it a couple times.
Yeah, so it's based on that. Apparently, the project was originally set up at HBO, and they moved on from there. I guess HBO passed, and now they're doing.
It's based loosely on that kind of era.
It's
like
based
the 80s or whatever.
in the 70s, Florida drug trade. So it's based on that documentary. So right now, that's all that we really know about the project. That it's an untitled cocaine project.
Have you seen the second one?
The Cocaine Cowboys 2.
Yeah.
I think I've seen it.
It just gets a little more.
It goes more in depth, right? It goes into the 80s, right?
It gets more in depth with the chick, what's her name?
Yeah,
the godmother.
The godmother, yeah.
And then
it goes into the 80s, right? Part 2.
Yeah,
I think it goes more to 80s.
But it's the same story. It's just more focused on her. And stuff like that.
Yeah. So.
But it's funny. At the beginning, they show you how to make crack. I'm not even kidding. Like they do a step by step. Like this is how you make crack. Like the guy, like one of the ex,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if he was an ex-drug dealer, but I don't remember. I just remember that's how it starts.
I don't think that's a qualification to not to make crack. To be, I think something some people just pick up.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
But
he was trying to show you. He's like, he goes, how to not mess it up, and this is the right way to do it. That's like right. It's just.
This some serious gourmet shit.
Yeah, I like that. But I just remember that.
No. Yeah. okay, the pitch for the show, since we don't really know that much about it, maybe this will gives more what it's going to be about. So apparently the pitch was, it's a serialized character drama that brings the audience into the captivating, wild, and unpredictable world of the Florida drug trade in the 1970s. So,
right.
So the pilot was written by Michelle Ashford from the Showtime series Masters of Sex.
Chewing ice, if that sounds funny. Not funny, just odd.
He's not smoking ice. He's chewing ice.
Whatever. Drinking iced tea. Unsweetened.
This move continues TNT's expansion into more ambitious drama territory, following this summer's post-apocalyptic new drama, The Last Ship, which is also by Michael Bay. So I guess they're in the Michael Bay business, not TNT.
Wow.
So, exciting.
Well, I'm glad Michael Bay is doing well, too.
Yeah, so for all you people who were worried about Michael Bay as well, like he's doing fine. So please don't light the candles tonight. You don't have to light candles for Michael Bay tonight.
Right. I'm not gonna lose sleep over that tonight.
Yeah. Thank God he's doing well.
Right.
So moving on, let's stick in the Hollywood vein. Let's play a game, John.
The Hollywood vein. I don't think our show's successful enough to start doing things like that.
Let's play a little game, John.
No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
Let's
Russian roulette.
Let's do Russian roulette. No. Let me explain the rules to this game. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna name a couple actors and I'm gonna spit out some facts about them. All right. One of those facts is not true, and John has to decipher which one of those facts isn't true.
All right, go for it.
So, John, I hope you've been studying all week.
Yeah. I just figured out we were playing this game about 30 seconds ago.
Let's start off with the first actor. It's Robert De Niro. How much do you know about Robert De Niro, John?
Not much.
Not much?
I mean, I watched the movies. I don't know about his life.
Well, you're about to learn some tidbits about his life. Okay, so first fact: Robert De Niro, he has a gay father. That's fact number 1.
All right.
Fact number 2: his nickname growing up was Bobby Milk. Bobby Milk.
All right.
Fact number 3: he was a long distance runner in his 20s before he got into movies. And fact number 4: he turned down the role of Jesus in the Last Temptation of Christ, the Martin Scorsese directed movie. Those are the 4 facts. One of them is not real. 3 of them are true. One of them is false. Just lie to your face about one of them. Which one
Can't
of the 4?
believe you did that. Okay, I'm not.
Which one? Let me repeat it for the audience. Fact 1: he has a gay father. Fact 2: his nickname growing up was Bobby Milk. Fact 3: he was a long distance runner in his 20s. Fact 4: he turned down the role of Jesus in the Last Temptation of Christ. Which one of those is not true, John?
I want to say the nickname.
The nickname? You don't think his nickname was Bobby Milk?
No, I think the rest are true.
You're wrong.
This is a hard game.
He was never a long distance runner in his 20s.
Okay.
Fact number 1, it is true. He does have a gay father. In fact, his father, he did a documentary about his father. His father was a painter.
I was gonna say the only reason I knew the gay dad thing was true is because I saw something on HBO where
he did a documentary about him.
Because De Niro paints, right?
Well, his father painted. His father was a big painter. Yeah.
He was talking about his dad painting, and then he mentioned something about his dad being gay.
Yeah. So
the long distance runner didn't. I was like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, the guy was in shape.
His thing growing up was Bobby Milk. The reason they call him Bobby Milk is because he's really white complected. So kids are cruel and unoriginal. and he originally was gonna be Jesus in the Last Temptation of Christ, and he ended up turning it down.
I just figured it was Scorsese, so it could be true.
Yeah, and the role ended up being played by William Dafoe. So those are your Robert De Niro facts. Let's move on. Actor number 2, celebrity number 2.
Give me a second try.
I'll give you a second try next time. All right, celebrity number 2, Mr. John Malkovich. Do you know who Mr. John Malkovich is, John?
Yes, I do.
How much do you know about Mr.
I
John
just know
Malkovich?
he's a weirdo.
He's a weirdo. That is fact number one. John Malkovich is a weirdo. How did you know? No. Let's start with the facts. Fact number one: he lost 70 pounds in high school by only eating Jell-O for 3 months. Fact number two: he saved a man's life in Toronto after the man tripped and slashed his throat on some scaffolding. Fact number three: he is an atheist. And fact number four: he personally delivered his second son in his car after his wife and him were caught in a bad rainstorm and couldn't make it to the hospital in time. Those are the 4 facts. One of them isn't true. Was it him losing 70 pounds in high school? Fact number 2, that he saved a man's life in Toronto. Fact number 3, he's an atheist. Or fact number 4, that he delivered his own son. Which one of those isn't true?
The 70 pounds.
Try again.
Delivering his son.
There you go. Yes. I don't know why he. You know, I looked this up. I don't know why he lost 70 pounds in high school. I don't know. It's just he was just weird.
For a movie role that maybe someday they'll need a skinny guy for.
So he started practicing early. Yeah, I don't understand. I tried to look up why he did it, and it was just a fact. So, and he, apparently he did save a man's life. That wasn't too long ago. About I think it was like 2006. Apparently, a man he was out in public, and a man tripped and slashed his throat, and he put pressure on the wound.
I didn't say he's a bad guy. I just said he's a weirdo.
And apparently, he is an atheist. Does not believe in God.
He strikes me as.
So apparently, he's gonna go to hell after he dies.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so let's move on.
Get to him and Mr. Bill Maher.
Okay, moving on. Celebrity number 3, Steve Buscemi. Do you know a lot about Mr. Steve Buscemi?
I don't know a lot about any of these. I know who they all are. I've seen a lot of movies they've been in.
Oh, you're going to learn a little bit more about Mr. Steve Buscemi, John. Okay, fact number...
I can't even spell Buscemi, but go ahead. I don't care. Just keep going.
You spell it B-U-Shemi.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, fact number 1. Apparently his mother was a big supporter of Robert Kennedy's campaign in the 60s. And so when he was 10 years old, he was actually at the Ambassador Hotel in 1968, the day that Robert Kennedy was assassinated. Fact number 2, he was a firefighter in the 1980s. Fact number 3, he was attacked in a bar in 2001 where he was stabbed in the throat and face. And fact number 4, he's a really good juggler. Which one of those 4 facts is not true?
Stabbed in the face.
Try again.
Juggler.
Try again.
Kennedy.
Yeah.
I know he's a firefighter. He was a firefighter. That's the only thing I fucking know. These aren't easy. I have no idea.
Yes, he was a firefighter. And in fact, I don't know.
I might as well point to a guy on the street. I mean, like, it's the same shit. What do you think that guy... What do you think's not true about that guy over there on the bench? Scratching his... with his hands down his pants right now.
Yeah, he was a firefighter in the 80s. I don't know if you remember this story that came out.
Maybe that stabbing in the face could explain a little bit about his... not that he's he's no... what's the word?
He's no Cary Grant.
He's no George Clooney.
He's no Cary Grant.
Yeah.
No,
he's a good actor.
He was a firefighter in the 80s. I don't know if you heard about the story after 9/11. The story came out that he volunteered and he never made it public. He was because he was a firefighter in the 80s. He volunteered and he helped a lot during.
Oh really?
Yeah. It came out. I think it came out a little bit after 9/11 happened.
I was a firefighter for like 2 years or 3 years.
Yeah, 3 years in the 80s, I think. Yeah.
Something like that.
And he was attacked in the bar. Apparently, he was filming. What movie was he filming? I think Domestic Disturbance with. Was it Domestic Disturbance?
John Travolta? Or who's in that?
Mm-hmm. John Travolta, Vince Vaughn, and Apparently,
or Vince Vaughn is the abusive, crazy stepdad.
yes. But I don't know if it was that movie. Was Steve Buscemi in that movie? I can't remember.
I don't think he was.
No, it was another movie then. No, but so apparently he was out with I want to say it was Vince Vaughn, but it was another movie. And
Vince Vaughn was there when he got stabbed.
well, they got into a bar fight. I don't know if it's I forgot which actor he was with, but it was.
Vince Vaughn strikes me as a guy that gets in a lot of bar fights.
But I don't know if it was Vince Vaughn. I didn't write that down, but apparently he was with an actor and is a producer of the movie, and they got into a fight, and Steve Buscemi tried to break it up, and he ended up getting stabbed in the face from it. But I mean, he was fine.
That's why they gave him that new face. It's the best we can do, Mr. Buscemi. That's not nice, Matt. And
apparently he's a really good juggler. So
yeah,
so
that makes sense now. It never makes sense. What am I saying? That makes sense.
So you do agree with me?
I'm just saying, like, he seems like he was probably like a nerd in school. You know?
Why would you say that?
I don't know. You think he was the most popular kid in school?
You never know. I don't know. I don't know that much about Steve Buscemi.
Well, now I do.
All right.
I know too much about him.
All right. This next round, it's just random celebrities. I'm gonna spit out a bunch of facts about different celebrities.
Did you make these up?
What?
Like the fake one?
Yeah.
Okay, but go ahead.
Okay. So next one is just gonna be random celebrities. One of them isn't true. Okay. So
All
right. James Linton. Do you know who James Linton is?
No. maybe. Hold on.
Do you know Bravo's Inside the Actors Studio?
Oh yeah.
Remember that guy?
Oh, okay, Lipton.
Yeah, James Lipton.
Yeah. I've seen a few.
Remember, I don't know for people out there if they've seen Will Ferrell make fun of him on Saturday Night Live, where he's for people who don't know Bravo. I don't know. I think they still air it. It's a show where this guy, he's a dean for this acting school up in New York, and he interviews
New York or New Jersey or something.
Yeah, he interviews actors, sometimes directors, and he's very serious, but
yeah, but it's still not boring.
Yeah, it's not
It depends
boring.
who the actor is.
Yeah, sometimes
Like he'll even do like Seth MacFarlane's done
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like
And they go for hours. There's a couple.
yeah, they go on for at
like
least
5-6
at
hours.
least an hour. I was gonna say like it's.
And they edited it down to an hour.
It's a long Yeah, the videos you can find some online,
Yeah.
like YouTube and stuff.
Yeah. So
Some of them are pretty good. Depends who. If you're like, there's somebody you're like super interested in.
yeah, they're real cool.
Who's done the show?
Yeah.
It's a lot better than like Howard Stern.
Yeah. if you YouTube it, yeah, it's really interesting, and they get really in depth with stuff. So
Yeah.
okay.
He always makes him cry.
Hey, I don't know if you remember. There's one he did one with
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. No, but that's not what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the one with Jack Lemmon. Do you know who Jack Lemmon is?
Yeah.
From The Odd Couple and everything. Well,
Yeah, he's dead, right?
yeah. They were talking about, he did this movie in the 60s called The War of Wine and Roses, and it's about alcoholics. And he was talking about him and the director, they would drink a lot. And he's like, yeah, and James Linson's like asking him about it. He's like, yeah, they were alcoholics. He goes, yeah. He goes, I'm an alcoholic. And James Linson's like surprised, like, what? He goes, no, I'm an alcoholic. Like he just, and then like you could tell like he's real emotional. So like stuff like that just pops up, like because they just get so in depth with stuff, like that's like
it's just like kind of like Howard Stern, but it's a little more in depth.
yeah. So James Linton, host of Bravo's Inside the Actors Studio, he was once a pimp in France. That's fact number 1. Fact number 2, Mike Tyson. Do you know who Mike Tyson is?
Yeah, thank you. This is a horrible impression.
John, that's terrible.
Go ahead.
Mike Tyson at one point owned nearly 150 buff-faced pygmy parrots.
Okay, say that again.
Mike Tyson at one point owned nearly 150 buff-faced pygmy parrots. They're small little parrots. And they have like they're called buff-faced.
But I'm confused. What does he have to do with Mike Tyson?
No, he once owned 150 of these little parrots.
Oh, okay.
That's fact number 2.
Okay.
There's different celebrity facts. This one.
Oh, okay.
You know what
Okay. I kept forgetting that. I kept thinking this was all about one person.
No.
Okay.
This one's just random.
Okay.
Okay. Fact number 3. Steve Jobs. Do you know who Steve Jobs is or was?
Yes, I know who Steve Jobs is.
Do you know a lot about him, John?
Actually, probably more than I should, but I don't know.
Okay, so Steve Jobs used to relieve stress by soaking his feet in Apple's company toilets.
Go ahead.
And fact number 4, Matthew McConaughey. Do you know who he is?
Yes,
All
man.
right. Okay, Matthew McConaughey. He's terrified of revolving doors. Terrified of revolving doors. So if you ever want to hear Matthew McConaughey scream like a little girl, take him to a revolving door. So those are your 4 facts. James Linton was once a pimp. Mike Tyson once owned a shitload of parrots. Steve Jobs likes to put his feet in toilets, and Matthew McConaughey is afraid of revolving doors.
I'm gonna go through this fast. I don't know, but okay. The only one I know for sure is that the pimp, James Linton.
That's what?
That's true.
That's true. Okay. Yes,
I know
that is true.
Mike Tyson. I'm gonna say that's probably true because of the tigers. But you know what? I'm gonna skip that. I'm not gonna. Hold on.
You can skip it. Okay, you want to go into the next
I'm
one?
gonna say Steve Jobs in the toilets because he's a weirdo.
You think that's true?
He had bad hygiene and all kinds of things.
You think that's true?
I never heard the toilet part, but it seems like something weird he would do.
That is true.
Is it? Okay. I know that people actually complain that he smelled.
Yeah, that he's always smelly. Yeah. He looks like a smelly guy.
He's dead, man. Have some respect.
Well, now he's definitely smelly. He's dead. I'm sure he doesn't smell good now.
That's sick, man. This just took a dark turn. I don't want to finish this.
Go ahead.
You know what? Tyson and the parrots. I'm going to say he's dumb enough to do that. No. I think he would own something like bigger stuff.
Like you don't think those little parrots are too small?
Yeah, like he
and,
likes tigers and
yeah.
Like why would you want to maintain that much bird shit? I'm gonna say McConaughey's afraid of doors.
You think that's true?
Yeah.
Yes, that is true.
Okay.
Yes, Mike Tyson. I don't know if you ever did, but I made that up. He's never, from my knowledge, he's never owned 150 buff-faced.
I did one right.
There you go.
Yeah. Actually, this is not easier, but it just seems like you can use if you know a little.
Yeah.
You can kind of like think a little bit more about it.
Yeah, that's why I threw that one in. Okay, so
because I was like the 50. I know he owns a lot of animals, but I was like, who wants to buy that many parrots? like how much shit you have to clean up?
Well, apparently, before he became like before he was famous, he owned a lot of pigeons. Like he really likes pigeons. Like if you saw that movie Tyson,
like, a guy that owns tigers, like it's like big animals. Like I don't want to own parrots, It's like,
yeah. Imagine having 150 little small parrots.
Time to clean the cages.
Takes you a whole week.
Well,
You probably had to have somebody.
Oh, of course, he never cleaned anything himself. That's why he's still paying the IRS.
Yeah, he does do stupid purchases. All right, let's move on from that game. Let's do one of your favorite segments on this show. Let's do movie trailers.
Yes, I get to sit down and watch something.
You're already sitting down.
Well,
Don't try to just fool people like you're standing up doing any.
I get to look at something other than your face.
Hey, that hurts.
I'd rather be looking at Steve Buscemi right now. That's just the ultimate. It's
a very handsome man. The first one is a teaser. It's for a new drama called A Most Violent Year. It stars Oscar Isaac. Do you know who he is?
I gotta see him.
He starred in.
Is that him?
Yeah, he starred in the Coen Brothers' last movie, that one about the folk singer.
Was he the star?
Yeah, he was the star.
Yeah.
And he was in Drive. He was the. Do you remember the boyfriend?
He was the bad guy, right? Oh, no. He was the neighbor.
No, he was the boyfriend of that girl.
Yeah, the neighbor boyfriend.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah. And Jessica Chastain. She's come on a bunch of movies.
I gotta see her. I don't know.
She was in that Brad Pitt movie, Tree of Life. She was in Zero Dark 30.
Yeah, just play
like that. So this is a teaser trailer.
New York City, 1981.
When it feels scary to jump, that is exactly when you jump. Otherwise, you end up staying in the same place your whole life. And that I can't do.
January.
There were more murders in this city last year than there have ever been.
Hey!
We're at war here.
No, we are not.
But they are.
Come back here!
You need to protect us. Katie!
We believe your company have broken the law.
My husband's an honest man.
You now have 16 cases against you.
None of that is true. You stole from me!
Nice.
You will never do anything as hard as staring someone straight in the eye and telling the truth.
That looks like exactly the kind of movie that I want to see.
There you go. Comes out during award season in December.
Yeah, I can
In
see.
fact, New Year's Eve.
I can already tell you it's getting some Oscar buzz.
Yeah.
We'll probably get some names in there.
It's gonna be a very violent year in that movie. So that's one. The next one, it's your favorite type of movie. The next one's a horror movie, John.
Well, actually, that's literally my favorite type of movie. But yeah, I love bad horror movies.
Okay, so this is the new Red Band trailer for. Did you ever see the horror anthology VHS? It was like a bunch of short.
Is that on Netflix?
Horror. Yeah, they made two. It was VHS 1 and then VHS 2, and I think they're both on Netflix. If not, I know part 2 is. I rewatched it the other day.
No, I never did.
You never saw part 1 or part 2?
No.
Okay, so for people who aren't familiar with the first two, it's a bunch of like what it is in the first one, I forget what they do, but it ends up being like a group of people find a bunch of tapes, VHS tapes, and they watch it. And
Not to get off track, but I took like 5 boxes of VHS tapes to Goodwill the other day.
I know, I saw.
And then I came back and
You know what? I didn't understand. You had like 10 copies of Big Mama's House 2. Why does anyone need 10
we'll
copies?
talk about it off the air.
If you want to hear...
you pissed me off. Like, I did it, right? And I come back and like I noticed I forgot a box.
Oh, really? That sucks. So you had to go back, or did you go?
Still here. Anyway.
So if you want to hear John's explanation why he had 10 copies of Big Mama's House 2, subscribe to our page. He'll do a special story.
That's not a real story.
He's just weird. So, okay, apparently the
It was
first...
just a popular gift that year and just happened to get it a lot of times.
the first...
I don't even think there's a copy of Big Mama's House 2 on VHS.
I don't know.
You know what I heard from somebody I know?
From Martin Lawrence?
No. They said that, I don't know if they had it. They said that they had a copy of Drop Dead Fred and it was worth like $200 or $300.
Really?
On
Somebody
VHS.
really wants that?
On VHS.
I've seen that movie. It's not that great.
Apparently, though, the VHS is worth like $200 or $300.
I wonder why that is.
I don't know. It's just like there's a couple of PlayStation games, like from the first PlayStation.
Oh, that's like the real worth.
There was one called something with a cube. I forgot what it is.
I don't know.
And my friend bought it online, and it was like $100 and something.
Really?
Yeah, it was something cube. I can't remember. This is like when the PS2 was out. And this is a PlayStation 1 game. And yeah, he like bought it on eBay for like 100 and something, like 160, 150, something like that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I was like, why are you buying a PlayStation 1 game to begin with?
Yeah.
I was like, why are you paying $150 for it?
And I'm sure now with like the new PS, like the PS4, like don't they have that store where you could buy old PS1 games, like download them onto your system?
Yeah, I think so. Right?
Yeah. So
yeah.
it's weird that it's still worth a lot.
I guess just the fact that it's
Nostal-
rare.
Yeah, I guess
like
nostalgia.
to physically have it.
Yeah, to physically have it.
All right, it's something you bring into the Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
I was gonna take.
I'll give you $5.
Let me get my video game cube expert.
And he probably has one. If anyone who's ever seen that shit, he has the weirdest extra. Like, really, like how many extras do you know of like different stuff?
Yeah.
So
were we gonna play some trailer?
Okay, so
no, I'm just saying.
So the first two, what it is people would find a bunch of VHS tapes, and each of them they would play, and they had like these weird like stuff on them. It was like horror stuff, and so it's an anthology. It's like if for people who were who watched like Creepshow in the '80s, stuff like that. It's a throwback to that. So right. This is part 3, and it's called VHS Viral. So
is it the same? Is it a new like director?
No, I think what they did is in the first two they had different directors direct.
So you're saying
each segment.
You're saying that this movie is a bunch of short stories.
It's a bunch of short horror stories. So in the first two they got different directors.
To be cheesy?
Some of them are, some aren't. And with horror anthologies, what they always would do is they would take different directors, and each director would direct a different segment.
Yeah,
so
it's probably better that way.
Yeah. So this is the Red Band trailer for VHS Viral, the third movie in this.
From Out of the Ash.
Okay, so we gotta advertise. So we gotta talk a little bit. John, talk.
Oh, so how about that game?
It was a great game. Great game.
Yeah. Manning almost pulled it out.
Okay. Red Band trailer. A VHS Viro.
Quick, John, push the soundbite.
Where did you find that tape?
A secret compartment. He recorded everything.
Whoa.
Welcome to the show.
What the hell is going on? Jesus.
Now keep going. We can edit that out.
What the f***?
That's some Rob Zombie shit.
Inside, it's not safe out here. I will fucking tase your ass if you don't get inside right now.
This is like for, like, it's fine. Like, I'll go see it. It's just, I think anybody with like ADD would love it.
Yeah. I mean, that's
it's like,
still the point.
Yeah, I'm just saying,
you never stick with a story for more than 10 minutes, and it's quick and
yeah.
and
Like,
over.
I just saw like 10 disturbing things that I can't even recall back to myself.
Yeah. So.
I don't even know. I don't know what I just watched.
It's gonna hit video on demand on October 23rd. Before making it, it's doing a weird release. It's video on demand.
It's one of those.
23rd, and then it hits theaters in November 21st.
But I want to watch it now.
Yeah, so you could do video on demand before.
Oh, I said now.
Yeah,
like
right now. Or no?
Yeah, I have to wait till
like
as soon as we're done with this, I want to watch it.
Or not even before we're done.
I want you to show me trailers of stuff we can watch as soon as we're done.
Okay, that's not gonna be called trailers anymore, John.
Right. Look at this trailer for Heat. Right. Big Mama's House 2. I've seen it.
Let's watch Heat right now.
Right.
No, let's do one more trailer. This is the new Red Band trailer for the apparently those wacky guys are at it again, John. Seth Rogen and James Franco have a new movie coming out. It's called The Interview, and the new trailer for it came out this week. And let's watch it. Let's see how funny it is.
Very nice. Very nice.
You know, people say that actors lie for a living, but this is living a lie.
Okay, Rob, when you're ready.
Get ready, camera 2.
Oh, Jesus, fuck.
Whoa.
His head looks like somebody's taint.
You barely look different. Thanks, man. We've been together for 1,000 episodes!
Congratulations on 1,000 hours of being a massive sellout. What do you mean?
Guys, some pictures just came out where it looks like McConaughey's fucking a goat.
Goat fuck?
McConaughey goat fuck.
Get him! Get the goat! Get the goat! Got some questions for that goat.
Every night, millions of people watch our show. I just want to cover actual news, not Nicki Minaj's vagina fucking flopping out at the Grammys.
You don't like that brown sugar?
Has nothing to do with brown sugar.
Yeah, look at this.
Kim Jong-un wants to do an interview with Dave Skylark?
He's a fan! Look at this butt fuck. If that ain't a real story, what is?
Okay, let's fucking do it.
We're going to North Korea!
Mr. Rappaport, I am Agent Lacey with Central Intelligence.
Yo, Aaron. Whew. Yo, I don't know who I fucked last night, but I got some stink dick.
Dave, it's actually,
Woo! Yo, Aaron, does your dick stink? It's so weird how you, like, just want to keep smelling it, though.
Dave, the CIA is here.
You two are going to be in a room alone with Kim.
We got the interview.
The CIA would love it if you could take him out. Take him out.
Like for drinks?
Like to dinner?
About town?
No, take him out.
You want us to kill the leader of North Korea?
Yes.
Hello, North Korea!
We might die, but we'd be total dickheads if we didn't do this.
I've had a great life. I had the best friend. Fucked more women than Ellen DeGeneres. Kim must die. That's the American way.
Is this what you want? You shit!
Oh, God.
You have to secure the payload.
What do I do with it? What do I do with it?
There are people coming.
Where the fuck do I hide it?
What if you hide it in your butt?
I don't want to stick it in my ass.
You gotta put it in your butt right now.
It's a little big to stick in my
They
ass.
are closing in on you.
The package is secure.
That?
Yes. Oh, fucking weapon of ass destruction.
You got fucked by RoboCop, dude.
Christmas movie.
Nice. Yeah, I'm down. They haven't. They're usually pretty consistent.
It seems like they're giving them bigger and bigger budgets for these movies.
Yeah, right.
that looks sort of expensive.
Yeah,
The end looked expensive.
Yeah, it did. It was good.
Yeah.
I was saying, even Neighbors was decent.
Neighbors is okay.
Yeah, like they don't. Yeah, they're worth like watching. They don't disappoint too often.
No. Yeah, I mean, I know some people don't like them, and I can understand why, but
Yeah, I know some people
them.
don't like them either.
Yeah, I don't like them. So yeah, that's it for Hollywood news this week. So.
Aww.
Yeah, sorry, John. Let's do some other news. Let's do a couple weird news stories. This is we're talking about America here. True American stories.
Okay.
Okay.
I know nothing about these, so you're gonna have to tell
So
me.
the first one, it's about a Florida man, and he allegedly threatened to shoot a drive-through employee. Try to guess why. Try to guess over what.
I can think of a million reasons, but
Just
I won't.
shoot one out.
They forgot like 4 things.
He threatened to shoot a drive-through employee.
They were out of buttermilk sauce.
Oh, that would infer me too. You know how much? Oh God!
Right.
And you know they're lying. Yeah, they're lying.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you my Wendy's thing, right?
Go ahead.
Well, not that thing. I'll tell you. No, but there's another thing. That part's.
People want to hear.
No. I don't want to tell that one yet. I still have to reflect on that. But no, there's something like a couple of years. Remember I told you a few years back?
Go ahead.
I went to Wendy's and I got like some whatever and chicken nuggets, and I asked for sweet and sour sauce, and they gave me 1, but I wanted 2.
And you asked them for
and the lady at the front, she goes, "I'm sorry, you got the last one."
You're the lucky last.
I was like, "Really?" I was like, "All right, whatever." Right?
Yeah.
I take off. Yes, I went to Wendy's the next day again because I'm that guy, and I wanted an extra sweet and sour sauce. And she goes, "I'm sorry, you got the last one." And it was the same lady. And I go, "This happened yesterday." I go, "The odds of this are not good." And she gave me like 2 more. And she just like waved me along.
That line bitch.
I felt so lied to.
You felt lied to by the Wendy's Corporation. That's terrible, John.
Right.
You should have written a letter to Mr. Wendy.
Mr. Wendy. That was the old guy. He died, right?
What was his name? Dave Thomas.
Yeah, I was like, Dave?
Yeah, Dave Thomas. No.
Now they got his big old daughter on there.
That's mean, John.
I'm pretty sure she's doing fine.
For all you people who were worried about Wendy from Wendy's, she's doing fine, folks. Everybody. No. So this Florida man,
I was gonna say she's like, I don't eat that crap.
So this
Come on,
Florida.
Wendy, sue us. I dare you.
No, please. John, the views of John reflect only John and John himself. Do not reflect the views of the Malarkey Hour podcast. No. So this Florida man, apparently he threatened to shoot a drive-thru employee over a burger. A burger. So apparently,
okay, you're gonna tell me more.
Yeah. No, that's it.
Oh, okay.
No, there's a franchise called Checkers. There's some in Florida, and if for you know what, we used to have one. Do you remember Rallies? We had it here in this town.
Yeah.
So they're associated. It's the same thing. There's apparently this is a franchise that's in Florida as well, and his name was DeChancel Harris, 27, drove up to the drive-thru or the window after 1:30 in the morning, so you know this is gonna go bad. And on March 29th, and the Sun Sentinel reports that police in West Palm Beach said that Harris placed an order and pulled around to the pickup window where he decided he wanted to change his meal. Now we have all had that. We're like, yeah, you know what? Maybe I don't want that. Apparently, the employee at the second counter told Harris that he would have to drive around again.
Okay.
And this made Mr. Harris very, very mad. He said, "Give me a hamburger or I'll shoot you." That's my impression.
Very good.
As he pulled the gun on the manager. The manager refused, and Harris, according to police, said, "Bro, you don't know who I am."
Okay.
He was later identified and booked on aggravated assault charges. So.
Oh, I think that where was it Wendy's or I'm sorry, what was it? No, like we're talking about Wendy's, whatever this place was. What was
it's
it
called Checkers.
Checkers. Too much Wendy's on the mind. They were being unreasonable, but then he was being more unreasonable.
Yeah, I think when she pulled gun.
Yeah, I think.
Bro, you don't know who I am.
Yeah, I don't know. In a few hours, everyone's gonna know who you are.
Yes. So that happened.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Let's do another one.
Just a simple overreaction. You know.
Okay. So this next headline, let's see if you could figure it out. Threesome with homeless man turns violent after what? Let me read it. Threesome with homeless man turns violent after what, John?
I don't know.
After beef taste test. That's the title. Okay.
After what?
Okay, let me explain. Okay, so police say it just happened in Bay City, Michigan. Police say a threesome went horribly awry last week after the menage a trois devolved into violence and meat throwing. Martin Miller and his wife Daniela Miller, a couple.
Meat throwing? You mean like literal?
Like literally meat throwing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what these people are into.
So this couple, Martin Miller and Daniela Miller, they have been sharing their home with a 20-year-old a man named Michael Chaney.
Chaney wasn't homeless.
Oh yeah, he ceased to be homeless, but he was homeless before they took him in.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay.
I was gonna say, but he's technically not homeless if they're living in their home.
He's a sham, John. Yeah. So the non-homeless man told authorities that he is homeless, even though he's living at home.
Right.
He's lying to the authorities.
Why is all your mail coming here?
So apparently, the couple and Chaney engaged in a shared sexual experience. After which, the homeless man Chaney told cops that Martin Miller, the man of the couple, became jealous of him. So a few days later,
nothing worse than losing your wife to a homeless man,
a non-homeless man,
right?
a fake homeless man.
She's like, it's like he's really picked himself up and he's got a place to stay. And I was like, it's our place.
So apparently, after this shared sexual experience,
was he paying rent?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
These are the questions that are bothering me.
So apparently, after this, the man had gotten jealous. So a couple of days later, Chaney, the homeless man, the non-homeless man, was cooking ground beef and brought a spoonful of it into the bathroom to ask the Millers to give it a taste test. The wife, the Miller,
isn't that like not safe?
Well, what?
It was like raw meat.
No, he had cooked it.
Oh, he had already made it.
Yeah, it was a taste test.
Okay.
Yeah, this is ground. It doesn't say raw ground beef.
Okay, I got you.
So the wife, Daniela Miller, was taking a bath at the time. It is unclear what her or Martin Miller was doing. What Martin Miller was doing in the bathroom, but when Chaney offered up the meat, Martin Miller allegedly grabbed the beef and threw it into the bathtub. You ruined a good piece of meat.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's bigger crime than anything.
Right. What if he was like this, like 5-star, chef back in the day?
Yeah, and he was just down on the log. Yeah.
And now it's like we have the world's greatest chef living under our roof.
Yeah, and he just throw respect. That's disrespect. We just throw the meat
right.
into the water.
They think it's the exact opposite. They're taking advantage of him.
Yeah. You know how much this is worth?
It's like, have you tasted this?
We should be paying him $5,000 a month.
Right.
So apparently then Chaney, the non-homeless man, came back with more meat, and Martin Miller did the same thing. It's like, really?
Why would you come back with more meat?
Yeah, I know.
You expecting a different reaction?
So at that point, after he did this, the two men began to argue, which escalated into Miller threatening to beat up Chaney, and Chaney telling him to go ahead. Miller allegedly did so, kicking Chaney in the chest and choking him. So apparently the man of the
It's like, not only was I a chef, I was a lawyer.
So apparently
exactly what he was doing.
So apparently the man of this couple, he served in the U.S. Marines from 2002 to 2005, and he told them, "I am a Marine. When someone challenges me, I go into kill mode."
So, you don't say that.
He was charged with assault by strangulation. A Facebook profile that belongs to the wife lists her this is the funniest part. A Facebook profile that appears to belong to the wife now lists her as in a relationship with the homeless man.
Can I see them?
Okay. And then a comment on the post reads, "Thought you were married." So,
like, is there a picture of them?
Let's see. No. So this is the Facebook now. There's no picture of her.
I'm curious to see what this couple looks like.
Yeah, me too. But no, there's no picture of her.
Okay.
It's just like a picture of a phrase thing. So.
Did they say how old they are?
The couple was in their 30s. I actually have it right here. See, the couple was in.
That's not.
They're in their 30s, and the homeless man was a 20-year-old. So.
Oh, he's only 20.
Yeah.
Okay, I was picturing like this 50-something-year-old
No, the homeless guy was just
angry meat man. Like with a blank beard and just like.
Yeah, so apparently now the wife's in a relationship with him. So.
Yeah.
There you go.
Where are they living?
I don't know.
All right, he started his own successful meatpacking company.
Okay, so one more story. Okay, so try to figure out try to finish this.
Wait, who's on first?
All right. Okay, so crash caused when teen does what to the driver?
Crash.
Don't read it.
Well, I'm reading the headline. I can't see.
No, so that's the whole point.
Oh.
You're ruined that.
When teen burns driver's armpit hair?
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't know I could see. Until right now.
So I'm never gonna put shit on that screen. Good job.
Crash caused when teen burns driver's armpit hair.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that makes sense. I
think anybody would crash the car. You got your armpit hair.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so apparently the story goes, an SUV full of teenagers crashed in Idaho after one of the passengers lit the driver's armpit hair on fire with a lighter. All 5 young people in the Ford Bronco were hurt in the crash Sunday and received medical treatment. 2 of the passengers, ages 15 and 16, were thrown from the vehicle, but none of the 5 suffered life-threatening injuries.
Thrown through the windshield?
Yeah, but they were okay. The sheriff's department said the rollover occurred after a 16-year-old boy was goofing off in the front seat and lit 18-year-old Christian Myers' armpit hair on fire while Myers was driving. The crash happened at about 5:30 in the morning.
I'm guessing he was shirtless or wearing like a wife beater or whatever you call it. You know?
Yeah.
Like Can we still use the term wife beater with everything that's going on?
Yeah, I don't think you can.
A sleeveless. I mean, that's what they're called.
Yeah, they're called that. Yeah.
Like I'm saying, I don't know if that's like a thing that developed in the South, like the term, but
I don't know where it
comes from. But I still call them wife beaters because that's what they're called. Like that's traditional. I mean, everybody.
It makes you not really want to wear them. I don't wear them.
I know. Or I guess you call them muscle shirts.
Yeah, muscle shirts.
Yeah.
We gotta have muscles to wear.
All right, these didn't come with muscles. All right, you're trying to return it. I got all these mustard stains on.
From your Wendy's burger.
Yeah. Sweet and sour sauce.
And another thing.
Yeah.
See the sweet and sour sauce? It wasn't the last one.
Yeah. Don't let them get you too.
Right. Spreading the news. All right, so moving on. Let's finish off with I'm telling you, John, everybody loves this segment. It's we might just have to do an hour of just this because people love this so much. We're gonna do the weekend box office results, where John tries to guess the weekend results.
And then you are gonna put them in order.
So the way this works for
in order.
Well, for people who are new to the show, what we do is John tries to guess the top 5 movies. So what I do is I list the top 5 movies of this weekend in alphabetical order, and John tries to put them in order from number 1 to number 5. So I'm gonna list them in alphabetical order, and then and then Johnson tries to put them in order. So
Could somebody misfile something? What could be easier?
Yes.
It's all alphabetical.
Yes.
You just put it in.
Yes.
The right file.
Yes.
According to alphabetical order.
I know, Mr.
You know, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z.
You know, we really should lock the door to the studio. He just burst in. Like, I always forget that he has this weird time. He knows when we're doing this.
Yeah.
We really should lock. We should get a lock for the studio.
A lot of weirdos.
You know who
out
I
there.
think let him in? Fucking Ryan Gosling.
Actually, I don't. He's not even here right now.
Yeah, he was here earlier.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
I didn't.
Maybe he went to Wendy's to get some tea.
Right, he's passed out on the bathroom floor.
or that. He's done that.
I guess I was pretty horny.
Oh God! Hopefully Nicolas Cage isn't with him in there.
All right, let's do this. Let's knock this out.
Okay, first I'm going to list. There's 4 new movies that came out this weekend. 4 new movies. That was The Maze Runner, based on the best-selling book. A Walk Among the Tombstones, the Liam Neeson movie, not name taken. This Is Where I Leave You. I don't know what that's about. And the new Kevin Smith movie, horror movie, Tusk. Those were the 4 new movies. Okay, so
I'm slow. Say that again. The Maze Runner.
You don't have to write them
Walk
down.
Among the Tombstones.
You don't have to write them down. This is just the new releases.
No, but I'm gonna write them anyway.
Okay, so it was The Maze Runner.
Yeah.
It was A Walk Among the Tombstones.
Yeah.
This Is Where I Leave You.
Okay.
And Tusk.
All right.
Okay, those are the new movies this week. Okay, top 5, John, in alphabetical order. Let's see. We have Dolphin Tale 2 for the 2nd week in a row in the top 5.
Now I understand why you said I didn't have to write them down because those don't. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
The second one.
Damn it.
The second one. The second one is The Maze Runner.
Okay.
It's just open this week. The third one is No Good Deed. 2nd week out, 2nd week in a row in the top 5. The third, I already did. How many did I do? Okay, the 4th one, I'm sorry, is This Is Where I Leave You.
Okay.
And the 5th one is A Walk Among the Tombstones.
Okay.
So now John has to guess.
All right. I'm trying to speed this along. I can use calculator, right?
You can use a calculator. You can do everything except try to look it up online.
Yeah.
Use any tool.
Which of those open this weekend? Again.
There was 3 of them. The Maze Runner, A Walk Among the Tombstones, and This Is Where I Leave You. Those are the 3 that opened this week. This Is Where I Leave You is that new comedy with Jason Bateman about that family that has to stay together.
Right.
Yeah,
Actually, I do want to see that.
That one's rated R. I know you always ask the rating.
Yeah. Okay, that's an R.
Yes, that's an R.
What else is R?
That's it. I think A Walk Among the Tombstones might be R. That Liam Neeson one, and then the rest they're PG-13 or lower. You see, okay. Walk Among the Tombstone is R. Yes, that one's an R.
Okay.
So there's 2 R movies in the top 5.
All right. I'm gonna knock out the R's and say those aren't it. So I'll go with The Maze Runner as 1.
Ding, ding, ding. Okay, how much you think it made? You're correct. The first week out, number 1.
Let me see. I don't have anything to compare this to. What's a good weekend?
Number 1. It is based on a bestseller, so.
$38 million.
$32.5 million.
32.5?
Yes, sir. Okay.
Is that a good weekend?
Yeah, that's a decent weekend. It's better than last weekend.
Because I was gonna say it has to be number 1, and it's opening weekend.
Yeah.
PG-13, but
PG, and it's based on a bestseller.
I don't know how many people really want to see it, but you know.
A lot of people a lot of people read the books.
Is that something like? Oh, you know what?
It's sort of like the Hunger Games. It's like
I was gonna say that's something like kids would see too, right?
Yeah, like teenagers, and it's one of those. Okay. It's one of those. They call them young adult novels or something like that.
Okay, I gotcha.
So that was number 2.
It has to be the Liam Neeson one.
Man, you're good, John. Yes.
Because it's Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson. How much do you think I made? R-rated.
Less
first
than
week.
32.5.
Man, you're good, John. God damn. What are you, box office guru?
I'm going to get this way off. 21.
No. This is okay because this is a weird number. 13,126,000. So it was a big drop off from number 1 to number 2. I guess that Maze Runner took most of the people who were watching them went to the movies this weekend went to watch that movie. So, all right, number 3.
Number 3 was. It has to be Dolphin Tale. No, wait. No, hold on.
I'm saying.
It has to be No Good Deed.
No Good Deed?
Yes.
Try again.
Dolphin Tale.
Try again.
Are you serious?
Yes. So number 3
Really?
is This Is Where I Leave You.
Oh, shit.
I know it's a tricky one because it's R-rated. And you would think but I think what it is, it's counter programming, John.
Damn it! I feel like a fool.
How much do you think it made?
Less than 13 million. That's like the number 3 movie in the country.
That's crazy, right?
Probably it's probably in single digits right now.
What?
No, I'm saying the number 1 movie in the country is going to be less than $13 million.
The number 1?
Sorry, the number 3. The number 3 movie.
You think it's gonna be okay?
Well, it has to be.
Okay.
Doesn't it?
How much do you think it made? No. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying. Okay.
I don't like this game anymore.
Well, American likes it, John, so we're gonna keep playing it.
All right.
You can't dictate what America loves. Is that the ACT, Johnny?
10. Just say 10.
Okay. It made 11,860,000. You're close. Okay. So what do you think number 4 is?
11 what?
11,860,000.
11.8.
John has John puts all the numbers for people who can't see. Well, nobody can see. John's walls are covered with all the numbers from the previous weeks. John's getting a little too obsessed with this game.
I actually thought I was gonna get the order right at least. I didn't think This Is Where I Leave You was gonna be that popular.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. Okay, so what do you think number 4 is?
I'm just gonna say it's stuck with the No Good Deed.
There you go, John. Okay, how much do you think it made?
It's less than 11.8.
Yeah, pretty good.
Should I even use a calculator?
What are you calculating? I don't understand how to use a calculator.
I noticed that the drop-offs were kind of
like a certain
consistent percentage, but I don't like they were for the big blockbusters, but it's not really.
From previous weeks?
Yeah, and it's not really working anymore. What was the last? Let's say 10.
10,200,000. There you go. Okay, so Dolphin Town, how much do you think it made? That's number 5, obviously. How much do you think it made?
Less than 10.2.
Throw out a number.
8.
9,005,000. And that's your top 5. Okay, just to round out the rest, the top 10.
Stressing me out now.
Just to round out the top. It's like I want to kill you if you get them wrong.
I couldn't even get the right order.
So now number 6, you got Guardians of the Galaxy in its 8th week out. That's crazy. With 5,180,000. It finally dropped out of the top 5 for the first week. It has made $313 million. It's more than made its budget. At number 7, Let's Be Cops with 2,675,000. In the 6th week out, it has $77 million made in its total box office run. At number 8, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, again, first time out of the top 5. At the 7th week out, it has made $185 million. We got number 9, The Drop, with $2,050,000 in the 2nd week out. And to round out the top 10, If I Stay, it's made $1,835,000.
I will say, though, I did cheat on you and see this without you.
You saw which one? You saw This Is Where I Leave You?
Right. I saw that by myself. No. I did see The Drop, and I do highly recommend it.
You son of a bitch.
It is good. Good Gandolfini, good Tom Hardy, good crime movie, not too over the top.
No, here you go.
Solid. Liked it.
So
if you're into like those little Boston crime movies, good movie.
So recommendation by John. Go see the number 9 movie.
Go
see it before it leaves.
Yeah, I was gonna say. In fact, it was already in like the small theater.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So like
you know it's.
I was trying to like I don't like sitting next to people if I don't have to, and I sat. Small. I have a confession. I sat in the handicap seats. But I would because they were. I didn't.
There's nobody.
In case I have.
What's the theater for?
Because I make sarcastic remarks during the movies.
You don't want to bother anybody.
And I didn't want to bother anybody.
Yeah. So was it packed?
It just looked packed because it was the smallest theater. Like I'm saying.
So there was no seat where you would be next to somebody you didn't know.
You would probably be like you would have like a space between them.
Yeah, but there was
it would be enough for them
too close for comfort.
To hear my snarky remarks.
Like when's the drop gonna happen?
Yeah. Right?
Like it happened in the first 5 minutes.
Right? This guy keeps dropping his pen. I get it.
I get funny. All right, so that's it. That's the end of the show.
What?
Sad time. This is the most depressing part of the show, the ending. But before we go, again, I encourage you, I plead with you, hit that subscribe button that's about to pop up on your screen right now. It helps with our catering budget. You don't realize how much our catering
how
budget,
much Matt eats.
How much our catering budget is, and John insists on this caviar.
I'm fine with the Wendy's chicken nuggets, as our viewers know. Matt's the one gourmeting it up out here.
So if you don't hit subscribe,
wonder why I'm not getting paid.
We're gonna be in the red soon. We're definitely gonna be in the red soon. So I please encourage you to hit that subscribe button.
As you know, there's a lot of crazy people out there, so keep yourself safe from the governor.
You should not drink and bake.
And with that sound advice, we leave you for another week, and we hope you have a nice week, a pleasant week. Yeah, that's all I could think of.
Good night and good luck.
So good night and good luck, and we will see you next Sunday night.